It is the threat that you might least expect when you get to an airport, being bitten by a dog. But reality, more and more airlines are letting customers bring along their four-legged friends. But what the Ones for Justice uncovered may make you think twice when you see passengers with pets. Investigative reporter Alana Otler here to explain for us. Alana?
Doug, DFW Airport has specific policies about how passengers should handle their dogs. With the exception of service animals, pets must be in a carrier. But in multiple cases, the airport did not enforce its own rules.
Can you push it high?
Yep, I'll push you high.
The wounds on Rowan's face are almost healed, but the way he got them will scar his parents forever.
I'm getting my heart rate up right now just thinking about it because it's like a mom's worst nightmare to hear that.
Last summer, while waiting for a flight at DFW Airport, the Duffys stopped at the Centurion Lounge. That's where their then 2-year-old Rowan spotted a dog sitting in its owner's lap, out of its carrier and without a leash.
We heard screaming and blood went everywhere.
That dog bit Rowan. The Duffys rushed him to an urgent care center in the terminal. Meanwhile, passengers and lounge employees stood by. No one called police.
It was just very chaotic, and the only thing that we could think of was getting our son medical attention.
In the midst of the mayhem, Duffy says the dog owner and her pet simply walked away, something animal advocates say should have never happened.
The reporting of the bite is mandatory, and in most cases, quarantine is mandatory.
The state rules are spelled out in the Rabies Control Act of 1981. If an animal bite poses a reasonable chance of transmitting rabies, the incident must be reported to local animal control. Madeline Yeaman with the SPCA says the idea is to protect people and pets, and not just from rabies.
You want to make sure and do due diligence. There are many diseases that can be transmitted through blood, saliva.
But the Ones for Justice found the airport only followed that protocol some of the time. Since 2014, we uncovered 8 other cases involving dog bites at DFW. But animal control got involved in just half of those incidents. Take this case from January.
Bitch, you way up there? Yeah.
Here, DFW police did respond after a Smart Cart employee says he got bit by a passenger's dog.
Look at that. That's like fresh right there, sir.
The owner claims it was the first time the dog acted aggressively. But minutes later,
Man, see, look at that. See that?
still, police did not contact animal control. Then in 2017, a 2-year-old was bitten by another passenger's dog. But at the time, there was no animal control officer on duty. Just like in the Duffys case, both passenger and dog were allowed to continue their travels.
A spokeswoman for DFW Airport says it doesn't need to follow any local ordinances about dog bites. That's because the airport is split into multiple jurisdictions. Instead, she says officers should just use their best judgment.
Oh, Ron, here's the yellow one.
Rowan Duffy is back to his old self, but his parents hope this scar serves as a warning to other travelers.
Just to see your son have to go through that and then put yourself through what we're going through just to bring awareness to help other parents, I think that's the hard part.
The Duffy family is now suing DFW Airport and the lounge where the attack happened. Because of ongoing legal matters, a spokeswoman for DFW Airport says she cannot comment on this incident, Doug.
So even though they don't have to necessarily follow any major rules regarding what happens about reporting dog bites, what about when we talk about rabies? Because that's a state law. Where do they fall on that?
They do follow state law, but here's the thing. The spokeswoman says they have to follow the state law, but even if a dog bites someone, she says the chance any dog in their airport has rabies is extremely low. That's because each airline requires proof of vaccination for every single pet flying with their owner. So they're saying if you were to pull any dog aside, you would know if they're there, it's because they had proof of vaccination.
Traveled with a pet a few months ago, had to go through
a lot of paperwork.
Yep, good open eyesight there. Thank you so much. And if you need help from Alana, she can get justice for you anytime and get answers. Call the Ones for Justice hotline, 817-586-7211, or email justice@cbs.com, and Alana or somebody from the team will certainly get back to you.